Well, good morning. Thought I'd take the little mongoose pedal bike out for a spin. Stop by the park and have a cup of coffee while it's cool. You know, I think I will title this video Coffee with the Grumpy Old Man, or maybe Coffee with the Disgruntled Old Man. The other day I bought a Kindle book, and when I went to download it to my Kindle, the title of the book was Canoeing for Change. Well, I got my Kindle Fire out and I tried to download it. Couldn't get it to work. Couldn't understand why. So I did some research, and it seems that in May of 2026, Amazon decided that it would no longer download books to any Kindle that was older than 2013. Now guys, that made me mad. I have an iPad that the wife bought me for Father's Day 10 years ago. Nothing wrong with it. But I can't use it anymore because it no longer gets updates from Apple. And because it doesn't no longer receive updates, the apps won't work. Because the apps can't update. Nothing wrong with it. You know, no brag, but I'm the kind of guy that I can get a lot of years out of my stuff. I mean, I've got a 1998 Ford Ranger I've been driving 30 years. It's got 143,000 miles on it, and knock on wood, it still doesn't use oil. Still has the factory exhaust on it. Now, what if Ford decided to put something out there? Of course, this is probably before the cars now have the electric computers in them. But what if Ford decided, well, you know, Mr. Ferguson, you've had that Ford Ranger long enough. We're just going to shut it down. You can't drive it anymore. You know, it's terrible. Sorry, guys. I had to pause the video. There were people walking by. Now, back to what I was saying. What if Ford decided I could no longer drive that pickup and they just shut it down? And you know, guys, that's possible with these newer cars. I have a laptop, probably a 2010 model. Came with Windows 8.1. Well, through the years, I've upgraded it. Recently, about 6 months ago, I put Windows 11 on it. Now, this is a computer that Microsoft decides they're not going to support the hardware anymore. So, I couldn't update it through the proper channels. I had to find a workaround. I put Windows 11 on it, and it worked great. Well, the hard drive went bad. Started failing, so I backed everything up, put another hard drive in it. Thought I'd put an SSD drive in there, because they're supposed to be faster. Well, got ready to put Windows 11 back on there. Guess what? They stopped that loophole. They stopped it. They put a patch out. You can no longer do the workaround. They will not support my laptop because they've decided there's certain hardware they will not support, certain processors. Well, I thought no problem, I'll clone the hard drive over to the SSD drive. Well, the SSD drive has to be bigger than the hard drive you're cloning from. So, once again, I'm stuck. Now, I could buy a bigger SSD hard drive, but those things aren't cheap. So, I will just put a regular hard drive back in it, one with a little more capacity, and clone the old drive to it. But I guess what I'm getting at in this ranting and raving is, why do they do that? Why do they feel that they can get away with that? We bought the products. We should be able to use them until they're completely gone. So I've got a laptop, an iPad, and now a Kindle Fire that I can no longer use. And I'm not happy about it. Anyway, that's enough grumbling and complaining today. I'm going to finish this coffee and get on that bike and pedal a few more miles. And I'm having a tough time. I'm used to riding that e-bike, but I love this mongoose. And I intend to do some bike packing tours on it this fall. But anyway, I pray everyone has a blessed day. Everyone stays safe. And if you're here in Texas, you better find a cool place here in a couple hours because it's going to get hot. They were saying today 106. All this week. 106, 107. That's just crazy, guys. I'd move to a cooler climate, but then I'd complain because it was cold. So, you know how it is. We're never happy. This is Wandering Graybeard saying adios for now. God bless.